Heartland is not just another family drama. For many viewers, it has become a safe place. A show that feels like home. Set against the beautiful Alberta landscapes, Heartland has been telling heartfelt stories about family, love, healing, and second chances for nearly 2 decades. With every season, fans have grown deeply connected to the characters, watching them grow, face struggles, and find their way back to each other, no matter what life throws at them. That emotional connection is why Season 19 carries so much weight, because it is more than just another season. It feels like a reunion with loved ones we don't want to say goodbye to. Season 18 left viewers with plenty of emotions. While we won't spoil exact details, it's safe to say that the finale stirred up feelings of hope, change, and anticipation for the future. These closing moments have sparked countless fan theories and discussions across online communities. Some believe that Season 19 could bring new beginnings for Amy as she continues her journey of healing and strength. Others wonder if Lou will face big challenges balancing her role as mayor and family responsibilities. And of course, fans are always curious about what new adventures Jack might bring to the ranch, as his wisdom has guided the family through every storm. But the bigger question remains: when will all these stories continue on screen? That's where the excitement about Season 19 Episode 1 really begins. Heartland has followed a fairly steady pattern of releasing new seasons every year, usually in the fall. That tradition makes fans hopeful that we won't have to wait too long before seeing fresh episodes. And even though official updates are still limited, the buzz around the release date and trailer is growing stronger with every passing week. The truth is, the reason people are eagerly waiting isn't just for new storylines. It's because Heartland offers comfort. In a world where television is often filled with chaos, action, and dark themes, Heartland gives something different: warmth, love, and hope. And after 18 seasons of building this emotional bond, the arrival of Season 19 feels like the return of family we've missed. When it comes to Heartland, one of the most asked questions is always about when the next season will arrive. Fans don't just want confirmation, they want a date they can circle on their calendars. A day when they know they'll be back at the ranch with Amy, Jack, Lou, and the rest of the family. But as of now, the official release date for Season 19 Episode 1 hasn't been confirmed, which leaves fans restless and eager for answers. Still, if history has taught us anything, Heartland is a show that follows a familiar rhythm, and that rhythm gives us clues. Looking back, most Heartland seasons have premiered in the fall months, often between late September and October. Season 18 followed this tradition closely, and that pattern could be a strong hint that Season 19 might do the same. This steady schedule has become something of a comfort for longtime viewers. It creates an annual cycle. Fans spend the year rewatching favorite episodes, catching up on old storylines, and then just as the leaves start to change, Heartland returns with brand new stories. That cycle has made Heartland feel like a seasonal tradition, almost like Thanksgiving or Christmas, and many fans believe Season 19 will continue that pattern. Another factor to keep in mind is production timelines. Heartland is filmed in Alberta, and because it relies so heavily on natural landscapes, the production crew usually works within specific months to capture that authentic countryside beauty. If filming followed its usual pace for Season 19, the post-production process would likely be wrapping up around late summer. That timing would once again support a fall premiere. While nothing is guaranteed until CBC makes it official, these small details help build a realistic expectation of when the new season will land. But the release date isn't just about scheduling. It's about emotion. For fans, every delay feels like an eternity. Heartland has been running for so long that it feels like part of our lives, something stable and reliable. Not knowing the exact day Season 19 Episode 1 will air creates both frustration and excitement. People are anxious because they miss their favorite characters. But that same longing also shows just how powerful the bond with the show really is. In many ways, the wait becomes part of the experience, the build-up, the speculation, the countdown. So even though CBC has not yet revealed the exact release date, the clues point toward a familiar window. Based on past patterns, it's safe to say fans might see Episode 1 of Season 19 before the end of this year, most likely in the fall. Until then, fans continue to rewatch older seasons, share theories online, and hold on to hope that the official announcement will come soon. And when that date finally drops, the fandom will light up like never before because the wait will finally be over. For many fans, the release date is exciting, but the trailer is where the magic truly begins. A trailer is more than just a preview, it's a promise. It gives us our first glimpse of the new season, a chance to reconnect with beloved characters and maybe even a few hints about the twists and turns to come. In the world of Heartland, trailers have always carried that spark of excitement, showing us just enough to stir emotions without giving away the entire story. That balance is what makes fans obsessively replay each frame, looking for hidden details. Now the big question is, has the trailer for Season 19 dropped yet? The answer, at least for now, is no. But this isn't unusual for Heartland. Typically, CBC releases trailers only a few weeks before the official season premiere. It's a strategy that keeps anticipation high and conversation buzzing in the community. If the expected release window for Season 19 falls in the autumn months, then the trailer could be right around the corner, perhaps just a month or two before Episode 1 airs. That means fans might not have to wait too long before they finally see new footage. What makes a Heartland trailer so special is not just the visuals, but the feelings it stirs. Think back to earlier seasons, the sweeping shots of Alberta's golden fields, the horses running free, Amy working with grace and patience, Lou balancing her responsibilities and Jack offering his timeless wisdom. Even without dialogue, these short glimpses capture the heart of the show: family, healing, and hope. And that's exactly what fans will be craving in the Season 19 trailer. The moment it drops, expect social media to explode with reactions, theories, and emotional comments from longtime viewers who feel like they've just been reunited with family. Another thing to note is how trailers sometimes drop small surprises. It might be a quick shot of a new character, a tense glance between two familiar faces, or a symbolic moment that sparks endless debates among fans. These details are like puzzle pieces, and the fandom loves putting them together. That's why the release of the trailer is often treated like an event in itself. People gather online, watch together, pause every second, and then share theories in comment sections, forums, and fan groups. For Heartland, it's not just about watching, it's about experiencing it as a community. So while the trailer hasn't arrived yet, the waiting period is full of speculation and excitement. It's that perfect mix of impatience and hope, the kind of energy that only a show like Heartland can create. And when CBC finally reveals that first look, it won't just be a video clip. It will be a moment that unites fans all over the world, reminding us why this series continues to mean so much after nearly 2 decades on air. Speculation is part of the fun, and with Heartland, the possibilities always feel endless. While CBC has not given away much about Season 19, the end of Season 18 left the door wide open for fresh stories, emotional growth, and family challenges. Fans already know that Heartland never relies on over-the-top drama. It thrives on real, heartfelt moments that mirror everyday struggles. That's why the biggest question isn't just what happens next, but how will these characters continue to grow? One of the most anticipated arcs is Amy's journey. Over the years, she has become the emotional anchor of the show, balancing her love for horses with her deep responsibility to family. Season 19 may show Amy facing new challenges that test her strength and independence, while also exploring how she guides her daughter through life on the ranch. Fans are eager to see whether she continues to heal while embracing new beginnings. There's also speculation about whether the writers will introduce fresh storylines that expand Amy's role beyond the ranch, giving her new opportunities to shine. Lou, on the other hand, may find herself walking an even finer line between her public role and her private life. As mayor, her responsibilities continue to grow, but her heart has always belonged at Heartland. The balance between leadership and family could shape some of the most compelling storylines this season. Fans have seen Lou succeed, stumble, and recover before, and Season 19 could test her in ways that feel both deeply personal and universally relatable. And then there's Jack, the soul of Heartland. His wisdom and resilience have carried the family through its hardest moments. But every new season reminds us that Jack is not invincible, and that reality makes his storylines all the more emotional. Viewers will likely see him guiding the younger generation, offering his steady hand in times of change. Yet at the same time, there is always the lingering awareness that his legacy is being passed down. This balance between stability and transition could be a powerful theme in Season 19. Of course, fans are also expecting new characters, fresh conflicts, and maybe even some lighthearted surprises. Heartland has always been at its best when it mixes family struggles with moments of joy, whether that's a wedding, a new relationship, or a simple dinner at the ranch where laughter fills the air. These softer moments are what remind fans why Heartland feels so much like home. In short, Season 19 promises to deliver more of what makes Heartland timeless: resilience, family bonds, and love that never fades. It may bring change, it may bring heartbreak, but above all, it will bring the comfort of knowing that no matter what happens, the Heartland family always finds its way back together. One of the most beautiful things about Heartland is not just the show itself, but the community that surrounds it. Over the years, fans have built something extraordinary, a family that stretches across the world. From Canada to the United States, from Europe to Asia, viewers share the same love for this story, these characters, and the values it represents. And with Season 19 on the horizon, that global family is more alive than ever, filled with theories, excitement, and hope. This is why your voice matters. Every fan carries their own memories of Heartland, favorite episodes that made you cry, moments that inspired you, or even lines from Jack that you'll never forget. Season 19 is more than just another season. It's another chapter in a story we've been building together for almost 2 decades. So here's a question for you. What do you want to see most in Season 19? Is it Amy finding new strength, Lou facing fresh challenges, or Jack continuing to guide the family with his wisdom? Maybe you're hoping for new characters or storylines that surprise us all. Whatever it is, share it in the comments because your theories keep the Heartland conversation alive. As we wait for the official release date and the trailer, let's turn this waiting period into something joyful. Revisit old episodes, discuss your predictions, and connect with other fans who feel the same excitement. Because the truth is, Heartland has always been about connection, not only between characters but also between all of us who watch. The fact that millions of people tune in every year to experience the same story shows just how powerful this series has become. So, while we may not yet know the exact day when Season 19 Episode 1 will premiere, one thing is certain. The moment it does, fans everywhere will come together once again, just like family. Until then, keep the conversations going, keep the theories alive, and stay ready for the announcement that will set the fandom buzzing. Season 19 is coming, and it carries with it everything Heartland has always stood for: love, resilience, and the power of family. And when the trailer finally drops and the release date is revealed, it won't just be news, it will be a celebration. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on the bell so you don't miss a single update, and get ready. The wait may feel long, but the reward will be worth it. Heartland is coming back, and it promises to be unforgettable. At its core, Heartland has always been more than a TV series. It's a reflection of what we all long for: family bonds that hold strong even in the toughest storms, the courage to face loss and keep moving forward, and the reminder that love and kindness can heal even the deepest wounds. That's why Season 19 feels so important. It isn't just about what happens next in the story. It's about continuing a legacy that has carried us for nearly 20 years. Think about it. Very few shows in television history have lasted this long, and even fewer have managed to keep their audience feeling so deeply connected. Every season, every episode feels like returning home after being away too long. That's what makes Heartland special. It doesn't just entertain, it comforts. When Amy works with a troubled horse, or when Jack offers his quiet wisdom, or when Lou pushes forward despite the pressure, it reminds us of the strength we carry in our own lives. And that is why the countdown to Season 19 feels almost personal. It's not just waiting for a show, it's waiting to reconnect with something that feels like family. So as we stand on the edge of another season, let's carry that feeling with us. The wait for Episode 1 may feel long, the silence about the trailer may test our patience, but these quiet moments before the storm of excitement are part of what makes the return so powerful. Soon enough, the ranch will open its gates again. The Alberta skies will stretch across our screens, and the Bartlett-Fleming family will invite us back into their world. And when that moment comes, it will remind us why Heartland has lasted this long. It was never just a story. It was always a home. Until then, hold on to the hope, the memories, and the community you've built along the way. Because Season 19 isn't just about watching characters grow, it's about us, the fans, carrying this journey together. And when the lights dim, the music swells, and Episode 1 finally begins, we'll all be there, together, ready to ride into a new chapter of Heartland history. When people talk about Heartland, they don't just call it Canada's longest-running drama, they call it a treasure. Few shows in the world have managed to keep audiences coming back season after season with the same level of love and loyalty. Heartland has achieved something rare. It has created a universe that feels real, where the characters aren't just fictional people but friends we've grown up with, laughed with, and cried alongside. That's the power of legacy. Season 19 isn't just another chapter. It's part of a story that has already cemented its place in television history. Think about how many families have watched Heartland together over the years, passing it down from parents to children. For many, the show has become a tradition, one that bridges generations. A grandparent, a parent, and a teenager could all sit down and enjoy it together, each finding something meaningful. In today's entertainment world, where shows often fade away after a season or two, Heartland has done the impossible. But the legacy doesn't stop here. With every new season, fans wonder, how long can Heartland continue? The truth is, as long as there are stories about love, healing, and family, there will always be a place for Heartland. Season 19 may carry new challenges, but it also carries the torch for the seasons yet to come. Each new episode keeps the bond alive, reminding us that this journey doesn't have an expiration date. It only grows richer with time. And the future? That part is still unwritten. Some fans believe we'll see more spin-offs or even new stories inspired by the Heartland universe. Others feel that as long as the Bartlett-Fleming ranch has a heartbeat, the main story will keep thriving. Whatever the case, Heartland's impact has already stretched far beyond television. It has become part of people's lives, shaping the way they see resilience, family, and hope. That's a legacy most shows could only dream of. So as we look forward to season 19, let's not only celebrate what's coming, but also what Heartland has already given us. Because this isn't just about a release date or a trailer. It's about a series that has left footprints on our hearts and one that promises to keep guiding us for as long as it can. The ranch isn't closing its gates anytime soon, and that's the best news of all.